days are never ending, when the nights are feeling lonely. There's a place that I can go, where the birds are free to roam. In the sky, flying high, over fields of green. And where the stars inside the sky, where the last one's shining bright. Pushing through the storm tonight, we'll be burning on and on and on. Where the stars inside the sky, where the last one's shining bright. Pushing through the storm tonight, we'll be burning on and on and on.
Hello Sagittarius. This is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 25th of May until the 1st of June 2020. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the King of Cups. You are emotionally balanced. You have a very deep understanding of your feelings and emotions, and are able to connect with this when necessary. As you deal with some of the scenarios that life throws at you, draw on this deep emotional maturity to help you navigate these challenges. Also, know that this is an incredible gift you have, and be open to sharing your emotional stability and calm approach with others. If you are facing challenges, then the King of Cups is an indication that you must create balance in the realm of the emotions. The King of Cups represents compassion, one of the most powerful and beautiful qualities of the human spirit. Ask yourself, how can I develop a stronger awareness of the unconscious without being overwhelmed by its power? How can I develop a stronger sense of compassion without falling into the trap of sentimentality? The King of Cups encourages you to be considerate in your dealings with others and as you counsel others. You may need to understand why strong feelings have surfaced and how to best cope with them. It is important that you do not repress emotions but instead explore them with an open heart and an open mind. Sometimes, the King of Cups can represent an older male who may appear in your life. This card represents a man of business, law or divinity, who is kind, considerate and willing to take responsibility for his actions. He is paternalistic but in a sensitive, generous manner, and he enjoys the quiet power associated with providing loving energy to others. He is able to listen mindfully to others and he responds calmly in a crisis. He uses diplomacy rather than force, and reached out to help, not to stifle or have it only his way. Similarly, the King of Cups shows you generosity, graciousness, love, calmness, caring and will give you his healing ways. He has power in the business world and loves law and order. You would love him to be your doctor. If there were a crisis at hand, this is someone you would hope to have near. The King of Cups is highly diplomatic and politically correct. He has a real talent at being able to balance the needs of many people and keeps everyone working together harmoniously and productively. He knows how to show care and sensitivity as he leads others towards a common goal. He responds carefully to others' emotional needs and can diffuse a tense situation by reading and responding to the different people involved. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Three of Swords. What do you want most right now is the end of sadness, loneliness, heartbreak, betrayal, separation and grief. By preparing for this difficult event, the emotional blow can be minimized or even prevented entirely. This is all about release. When you have suffered a major setback or loss, it is a good time to have a good cry, which is all part of the cleansing process. Expressing your sadness and letting it all out will then help you to move on to better times. However, it is also important that you continue to focus on the future path ahead. There can be a risk that you may become overly absorbed in the loss and the surrounding emotions that you lose sight of the need to just let go and move on. The loss becomes your focus rather than the recovery. It is time to accept the loss and then move forward with your life. That said, pain, sorrow and grief are often a necessity in the journey of life. Without pain, there would be no challenge and no lessons learned. Pain can be a great motivator because it encourages you to surmount obstacles and ultimately learn from your mistakes. Each challenge you encounter creates that initial pain, which is inevitably turned into an opportunity to grow stronger and to change the direction of your life as a result of the lessons learned. While the pain may cloud your vision for a certain period, it will eventually allow you to see clearly and to put the past behind you. Though life seems meaningless at the time, recovery can and will occur. It takes faith, self-love, forgiveness and time. Count your blessings. The Three of Swords therefore serves as a reminder that if you can start to see pain as a learning opportunity, life will suddenly become less painful. You need to really get in touch with pain and sorrow. Challenges remain, but once they are no longer perceived as negative or bad, they lose a lot of their impact. This card is therefore encouraging you that you have the ability to conquer any pain that comes your way. Understand how the pain can help you grow. If someone has betrayed you and you do not think you can never love again, challenge that belief. Do not be surprised when your heart emerges from darkness, capable of loving even more than before. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Six of Swords. You are afraid to move on from the past and make the important transition that you know you need to make. You are trying to physically and mentally move from any past experiences which you know that have not been helping you. However, it is clear that you are experiencing some challenges in doing this, and no matter how hard you try to leave the past behind you, it keeps catching up with you. It is like there is something pulling you back to where you have come from, rather than allowing you to move on to new territories. What is hard is that there are a lot of unresolved issues from the past, which you had hoped you could just leave behind you, but they keep rearing their ugly head and preventing you from getting to that new place of being that you really want to be. There may also be moments when you doubt whether you are making the right decision in leaving behind your past, but this card gently encourages you forward, reminding you that you are heading towards a better future. Overall, you are also resisting this necessary transition. Perhaps you feel that it has been forced upon you, or that you were not included in the decision to move. For example, your partner may be required to relocate for work and you must go along with him, her. What is important is that you look at the benefits of the transition rather than focusing on the drawbacks, so that even if this transition is out of your control, you can at least look forward to something and get some sort of personal value out of it. In terms of your personal relationship, you have not moved on from a past relationship and are carrying a lot of baggage with you. You need to work hard at leaving this behind you, otherwise it will continue to plague your current and future relationships. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Ten of Cups. You will have a harmonious and loving family life. All family members are getting along with each other and there is a lot of happiness and love shared. No one is fighting or causing any tension. Instead, it is an environment of peace and happiness that lends itself to warm and loving relations. The presence of the Ten of Cups may even reflect an upcoming family holiday where you can rest and relax together, creating fun and happy family memories. There may be a family reunion or a family celebration where members of your extended family come together. This is a wonderful time to bond with your family and lay the foundation for a happy and harmonious future together. The Ten of Cups is also a very positive card in terms of romantic relationships and may indicate either the beginning of a new, very happy relationship, or the ultimate satisfaction of a long-term relationship. Commitment and love are the requirements of such satisfaction, yet this card promises that with the required effort a lasting love can be built. The time will also be made for the enjoyment of pleasures, which may be shared with another person whom you love. Outside of relationships and the family, the Ten of Cups is also reflective of your personal values system and what you believe will bring you the ultimate fulfillment and happiness in your life. This card represents a time when you are very clear on where your personal beliefs and values lie, and you have successfully created a life that is aligned to those values. It may reflect a spiritual or religious person who lives in peace and harmony. It may also reflect strong family values that were instilled within you early in life, which are now helping you to create a fulfilling lifestyle. The Ten of Cups encourages you to follow your heart and go with your intuition about where the best opportunities lie. As an intuitive person, you know that you can trust your gut feeling to guide you. When you feel truly happy and inspired about something, you know that that is the way to go. Aim to seek out opportunities that make you feel fulfilled and that are aligned with your personal values, rather than simply following the path that others expect you to take. You have to do what feels right to you and you only. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Six of Cups. You are afraid that the issues from your past came out to the open. It is important to explore the memories of your past, but do not get stuck there. Your ideas and beliefs that were established in the past may be prohibiting your progress. Use your past as a guide for your future, and focus on living in the present. You may have had unrealistically rosy ideas about a particular stage of life, based on your dreams and ideals from when you were younger. For example, you may have always pictured yourself as married with children by 25, only to realize that once you hit 25, you had other goals in mind. Or you may be disappointed that you have reached a particular age but have not fulfilled your childhood dreams just yet. Sometimes, the Six of Cups can indicate child abuse or sexual abuse sustained as a young person. You may still be working through these issues and trying to release yourself from the harmful memories. Alternatively, you may be working with others who have repressed memories from their childhood and who need your support. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Nine of Wands. You are so close to completing a particular project or task, but at the last minute, you are faced with yet another challenge or setback. Know that you have the inner resources necessary to overcome any difficulty you encounter, even though it may seem impossible at the time. You are so close to finally achieving success. Do not give up now. The Nine of Wands is a sign of hope and encouragement that if you stand firm and strong against your challenges, you will achieve your goal. The challenges before you now are only the last bit of darkness before the break of a wonderful dawn. The Nine of Wands is like the one last test or challenge before you can reach ultimate success. You feel as if you have come to the end of your fighting powers, but you have the skill and determination in reserve. You are in a position of strength, and by drawing upon all of your courage and abilities, you will prevail. Once the last obstacle is overcome, you are home free. The Nine of Wands encourages you to be resilient. You will continue to be opposed by hidden enemies and your interests will be questioned. Even in the face of such adversity, when you are feeling battled and bruised, you need to be patient and vigilant. Be assured that you will eventually prosper if you maintain your position. And remember, if you do not succeed at first, then try again. You may have experienced setbacks that now leave you feeling distrustful of others or even yourself. The turning point will come when you are able to leave the past behind you and to cultivate a more open mind about the future. While you have experienced losses in the past, it does not mean that you have to experience further losses in the future. Turn a new leaf and push on. Sometimes, the Nine of Wands encourages a risk-averse approach. You need to expect the worst and therefore take extra precautions to avoid any negative consequences to your plans. You need to be on guard and wary of any potential obstacles or opponents who may stand in your way. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the finances. This card signals a change in your financial situation. Please don't allow yourself to assume that this is a negative reversal. The only reason why you would feel afraid is because the ego associates change with fear. Yet, this card heralds a reward for the diligent work you've done, and are committed to continuing. Through the spiritual law of cause and effect, efforts always yield corresponding results. This also means that if you haven't been actively putting in effort, your financial returns will reflect this. Happily, though, you do have the power to change your finances for the better by taking the steps that you are divinely guided to. Keep your thoughts elevated, because positive thoughts really do create beneficial financial changes.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.